I have used all these three soaps, which are Likas soap, Makari 24K Rose Gold soap, and Kojie Sand soap. And these three soaps work distinctively on my skin, which I will discuss in depth in this review. Now I need you to take note that skincare products are not universal, which means that what may work for me might not work for you, and vice versa. What may work for you might not work for me. So what you want to do is be very open-minded, try different soaps and see what works best for you. In case you're wondering my skin type, I have got an oily face. From my neck to my knees is a combination skin, and my legs are very dry. So that will give you a kind of a guide if you've got a similar situation going on with your skin, which soap will be best for you. But bear in mind again, this review is personal to me, how it reacted to my skin. So hopefully it will be a guide for you to choose which soap you should go for. Remember to like, comment and subscribe to this channel. And also, if you're loving the hair I'm wearing, do shop at www.sharegorgeous.co.uk right after this video. Now let's go straight into an in-depth review of these soaps. In order to make sure that this review is not too long for you guys, I'm not going to discuss the key ingredients here. However, I have done individual reviews about these three soaps. I'll leave the links here and also at the playlist at the end of this video for you to check it out, just so you can know the key ingredients and its benefits. And especially if you've got certain skin concerns or a sensitive skin, you can have a look at the key ingredients to see if it's going to be beneficial for you. I'm now going to discuss with you the reasons why I'll use these individual soaps anytime, any day. And the first thing is that it helps to brighten your skin. Now take note, is to brighten the skin and not to bleach the skin. So yes, it can get your skin to a shade lighter, or if the skin was looking dull, it will look brighter. And yes, this is what these three soaps will achieve for you. And the good thing is that it also helps to even out your skin tone. So if your skin was having these patches of hyperpigmentation or that inconsistency going on with the skin, it helps to even everything out and make it look good. For most colored people, dark spots and marks is a problem, and the great news is that these soaps are able to help fade them. It might not completely eradicate it, but it definitely helps to fade them. So that is one of the good reasons why you would want to go buy these soaps. It also helps to fade stretch marks and make your skin look smooth and radiant. The Makari soap is more gentle and moisturizing to the skin compared to the Likas soap, especially the Kojie Sand soap is just too strong and will strip the skin of its natural oils. Whereas with the Makari, it doesn't strip it of the natural excess oils. It actually helps to soothe the skin, and once you lock moisture back in with your moisturizing cream, it just gives you that great feel your skin needs. Another difference in the soap's performance is that Makari and Likas can tackle anti-aging, whereas Kojie Sand soap will most likely cause aging and also trigger pimples. Let's now make a comparison of these three soaps in terms of its performance, the price, how it lathers or foams, and the product and packaging. I'll start with Makari soap. Now with the Makari soap, currently one bar is selling for $33.99. They also do have an option for the duo pack where there are two soaps in a bar. That is currently out of stock, so I can't give you the price unfortunately. The next product is Likas soap. That is moderately priced at £7. at the moment on Amazon. Sorry, I'm having to quote this price in pounds because I'm based in the UK. And they also do have the option of having 2 bars or 3 bars or even a 4 bar deal, but that will be based on who the supplier or seller is. The cheapest of these three is the Kojie Kojic Acid Soap, which is currently selling on Amazon for as cheap as roughly £6. Now bear in mind that there are different brands of kojic acid soap, so you want to make sure you are buying the particular brand, which is Kojie-san. Now again, with the Kojie-san as well, they sell it in bars. So there's 1 bar, there's 2 bar, there's an option for 3 bars, and even a 4 bar price. So based on what I've explained, it's obvious that if you are on a budget, then you are best going for Likas soap or the Kojie-san kojic acid soap. The makari soap is actually expensive, but again, with makari, the good thing is that they do have an installment plan to pay for the product, so you don't have to pay everything all at once. You can pay it in bits. I'm not sure if it's going to be a weekly payment or a monthly payment, so you want to read more about it on their website. Next, I'm going to talk about how the individual soaps ladder or foams. The makari soap foams or ladders in white, and unfortunately with the makari, I noticed that I need to rub a lot of the soap into my sponge in order to use it and have a really good and clean bath compared to the other soap. So that's why I didn't really like with the makari, especially because it's at the high end. The price is obviously really high, so I was expecting more with how it ladders. Likas soap, unlike the makari soap, when you use just small, it goes a long way, which is really good. And similarly to makari, it does ladder in white or it foams in white. Literally 1 bar lasted me for about 3 to 4 weeks, which I was really impressed. So that's a thumbs up for Likas. Kojie-san soap, unlike the makari and Likas, foams in orange. That's if you got the original one. The fake ones foam in white color, so you want to be watching out for that. And the great thing is that amidst all these three soaps, that is the soap that really foams, and just a little amount goes a long way to give you that clean bath you want. Hey there! I'm sorry to interrupt. Just a quick reminder to subscribe to this channel and turn on the post notification button for future uploads. I unfortunately lost the footage for the individual soaps and the packaging they come in. I do apologize, however, I'll leave the links up or in the playlist so that you guys can check it out in the individual review. This is why I tell you how effective the soaps were, and this is based on my personal experience. Out of the three soaps, Kojie-san Kojic Acid Soap worked the best for me. It was able to tackle all the benefits I stated earlier without failing at all. However, at some point, about 3 or 4 weeks into using it every day, it became too harsh for my skin, especially my legs. I have dry legs. So what I then started doing is using it once a day, every day, and yet it was still harsh for me, so I then switched to using it just 3 times in a week, and I wasn't using it on my face at all, because again, if it's too harsh, it's going to cause anti-aging, which I didn't want that. So I then stuck with using the 24K on my face, which is the makari, and sometimes I would use Likas depending on what I want to use for that day. And the other thing I noticed was that Likas compared to the makari and the Kojie-san didn't give me that drastic change I was expecting with my dark spots, hyperpigmentation and all that. At some point using it, I felt like my skin wasn't changing at all with the Likas, so that is what I have noticed. So in terms of effectiveness for my skin, again, I need to remind you, that is how my skin reacted to the product. I didn't see any change at all with the Likas compared to the makari and the Kojie-san. Let's now discuss the disadvantages you might encounter if you use these soaps. And the first thing is that for some people, they might experience breakouts or rashes on their skin. So if that is you, please discontinue use right away if you notice it. Just stop using and maybe give it a week or two. Hop on again. If it comes back again, then you just know that your skin doesn't like the soap or is not reacting well with it. So just simply discontinue use completely. Another disadvantage some of you may experience, which I experienced with the Likas soap, is that you may not see any change in your skin. And with me, like I said, it was Likas soap I experienced with it. So in your case, it could be the kojie sand that wouldn't give you any result, and it could be the makari that may not give you any result. Don't be disheartened if that is you. If you use makari and it didn't work, try the Likas. If you use Likas and it didn't work, then you try the kojie sand soap. Again, as I have said already in the video, skincare products is not universal. You need to be open-minded and you need to keep trying to see what will work for you. I've got a list of recommendations which I'll run through with you, and the first thing is that always make sure to moisturize your skin right after bathing, just so you're sure you're preventing anti-aging or in severe cases cracks from occurring on your skin. If after watching this review and other reviews out there you're still unsure which of the soaps to use, you could go for this option, but I personally don't do it and I wouldn't recommend it either. But it's something traditional. Far back years ago, our grandmothers back in Africa do it and it works for them, so most likely it might work for you, which is combining all the three soaps with African black soap. So what you want to do with this is to grate all the three soaps separately and then mix them together with African black soap, and then you have one complete bar of soap with all the three soaps in there, plus the African black soap to use on your skin. And yes, it's producing great results for people, but I personally don't do that because I don't like mixing products at all, but it definitely does work for some people. So yeah, you can give it a try if that is you. I also advise you keep the soap in a cool, dry place to avoid melting. I noticed that especially the kojie sand soap, after bathing, if it doesn't dry off or you don't store it where it will dry quickly, it does melt and you don't want that at all. So make sure to keep it in a cool, dry place. Also bear in mind that all skin types can use all the soaps. Depending on your skin type, you want to use the soap responsibly depending on which soap you go for. But I'll make my personal recommendations as to which skin type should go for which soap.
If you've got an oily skin, go for the kojie sand soap.
Whereas makari is for people with sensitive skin, maturing skin, and dry skin. Finally, the Likas soap will be more effective for people with combination skin. All these three soaps can be used every day and twice a day, which is morning and evening. But I'd advise that if you start using it responsibly. So you want to perhaps use it just 2 to 3 times in a week. See how your skin reacts to it first, then possibly move to using it once a day every day, and if it's still suitable, then you can then upgrade to using it twice a day every day. However, just like my instance, the kojie sand soap was just too harsh. So if that is the case for you, just see what works for you and go with that. But the key point is to use it responsibly. Don't keep using it when you've got breakouts or any sort of skin concerns or severe dryness. Make sure you use it responsibly. And then finally, all these soaps can be used for your face, your neck, and the whole body. In conclusion, if you're looking for that soap that will lighten your skin yet be very gentle on your skin, definitely go for makari. And if you're looking for that soap which will give you the moderate feel on your skin yet make it brighter or lighter, go for the Likas soap. If you're that type who wants that drastic look to get your skin to a shade lighter, again, it's not a bleaching soap, but just to get it a shade lighter and to clear those blemishes, the hyperpigmentation, the spots, definitely go for the kojie sand soap. Thank you very much for sticking to the end of this review. If you've got any questions, feel free to leave it down below. Let's meet in my next video.